We are joined by Chief Executive of Ford's operations here in Europe.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let me ask you, I was looking at the numbers, and I saw that in the second quarter of this year, the revenue that Ford gets from Europe fell to about 26% from 39% in 2008.
Right.
That suggests something's not going right in Europe.
Well, actually, I'd say the opposite is true. If you look at the first half profits that the company reported in Europe, it was $429 million.
Yeah.
In a really tough industry, partially stimulated, of course, by the scrappage programs, but everybody knew the scrappage programs were coming off. So I think the benefit of One Ford is paying off in the product. Share will change, but the products are the key, and today on the stand we've got the global launch of the whole Focus lineup.
Tell me what you're seeing right now. You've got a viewpoint. What did we see in September?
The wisdom was that the first half would be heavily stimulated by the scrappage programs. Second half, the industry would be tougher because the scrappage programs would end. And also we saw austerity measures announced by governments across Europe. Both would have a depressing effect on the industry. August was around 13.7 million annualized. September, although we don't have the final data yet, actually looks about 14.9, closer to 15 million. So really difficult to predict, but looks like a strong market in September.
Those scrappage programs you're talking about, I mean, they were most pronounced here in Europe, of all the places in the world.
Yep.
Do you think that governments, because we're seeing this fallback in sales now, people basically moved up their purchases, I guess, yeah? Do you think that the governments overdid it?
No, I mean, clearly some people did move up their purchase, but actually I think what it did is move out a lot of very old, fuel inefficient, environmentally inefficient vehicles. So the benefit was to everybody. Plus, at the time, difficult time for manufacturers, difficult time for consumers. It stimulated the economy at a time that was key.
These price wars that are going on right now in Europe, to what extent are you prepared to get into discounting? I know it's a big principle right now for Ford to not hold on to market share at the expense of profitability.
Right.
But there's a real struggle underway right now for market share. What's your take on that?
We're a volume manufacturer, so we have to participate competitively and will remain competitive. The competition isn't just about discount, it's about the products that you offer at the time. And as I said, we're launching the global C car here. I think that gives people another good reason to come and look at Ford.
Well, what kind of discount are you going to do this year?
It varies. I won't give you a forecast for the discount level, but we're not prepared to chase unprofitable business.
In general, how long do you think it's going to take for the European car market to recover, to reach its previous peak?
Well, its previous peak was touching 19 million annualized before the recession. I think a number of years, 3, 4, 5 years. I think we're on a slow recovery. I don't see a double dip, but we're on a very slow recovery.
Do you think that governments should be doing more stimulus to help out?
I think the governments have to balance their books like manufacturers do. That's why they're looking at austerity measures to actually reduce their own debt. So it's like us, it's going to be a blend of making sure that you stay on top of business, but you don't discount too heavily.
All right, Stephen Odell, that was GM's Europe chief there.